How vitamins were discovered. You have to know the past to understand the present, Carl Sagan. We are not makers of history. We are made by history. Martin Luther King Jr. Let thy food be thy medicine, Hippocrates. The concept of metabolism, the transfer of food and oxygen into heat and water in the body, creating energy, was discovered in 1770 by Antoine Lavoisier, the father of nutrition and chemistry. And in the early 1800s, the elements of carbon, nitrogen, hydrogen, and oxygen, the main components of food, were isolated. It is sometimes asked who first had the idea of vitamins. One can find tantalizing early quotations, but they were not followed up at the time. Earlier seamen routinely suffered from scurvy. Seamen's diet used to be biscuits, salt, meat, and fish. In the 1750s, a British doctor put limes, which are rich in vitamin C, into the diet of a group of sailors. This was compared with a second group of sailors who received regular rations. The sailors who had a diet with limes did not develop scurvy, so citrus fruits became a regular feature in the diets of English sailors. In 1800s it was found that beriberi could be cured with fresh vegetables, meat, fish and other proteins. In the middle of the 20th century, there was a widespread incidence in South Africa which was later named as pellagra. Pellagra is characterized by dementia, diarrhea and dermatitis, and its spread was rampant and a plague-like warning was issued. In the end, a deficiency of vitamin B3, niacin, was proved to be the cause, and now this condition is rare in the West. In 1804 Thomas Christie, a physician working in Sri Lanka, wrote, "The chief cause of beriberi is certainly one of stimulating and nourishing diet. However, giving acid fruits, which I find of great value in scurvy, has no effect in beriberi. I can suppose the difference is to depend on some nice chemical combination." In 1830 John Elliotson said, "Scurvy is a purely chemical disease. Each part of the system is ready to perform all its functions, but one of the external things necessary for its doing so is taken away. The remedy for this state is fresh food." In 1842 George Budd added, "Scurvy is only one of a number of diseases due to specific dietary deficiencies. Another is rickets, and a third is characterized by a peculiar ulceration of the cornea." Garrett Gridgen's pronouncement in A Short History of Nutritional Science, Part 2, 1885–1912, was probably the first clear statement, based on his own work, of the existence of an organic nutrient required only in small amounts. In 1911, Casimir Funk isolated a concentrate from rice polishing that cured polyneuritis in pigeons. He named the concentrate vitamine A because it appeared to be vital to life and because it was probably an amine. In 1912 Casimir Funk wrote that the anti-beriberi factor, because of the different conditions under which it could be extracted from rice polishing and then precipitated, must be an organic base and therefore contain an amine group. Funk went on to suggest that pellagra, scurvy and rickets were caused by deficiencies of other yet-to-be-identified factors. Funk then went on to hypothesize that these factors would all be found to have the same basic character, i.e., to be vital amines, for which he coined the name vitamine. The term vitamin is derived from the word vitamina. Certainly vitamins formed a new vein of knowledge waiting to be mined and were to be the major topic of nutritional research for the next 30 years.